This is my animal cell. This is the nucleus. It acts as the brain for the cell because it directs the cell's functions. This black Play-Doh over is the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is a gel-like material that contains the organelles of the cell. This is the mitochondria. The mitochondria is the part of the cell that converts stored food into energy. These are the ribosomes. The ribosomes produce proteins for the cell. This is the Golgi bodies. The Golgi bodies stores and packages cellular products and sends them to other parts of the cell. The last part of the cell is the cell membrane. It surrounds the cell. It lets good things through and blocks bad things from coming into the cell. This is my plant cell. This is the nucleus. The nucleus is the brain of the cell. It's called the brain of the cell because the nucleus directs the activities of the cell. This black piece of Play-Doh is the chloroplast. The chloroplast is an organelle that produces food from energy from the sun. It also contains chlorophyll. This blue Play-Doh is the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is a gel-like material that contains the organelles of the cell. This is the vacuole. The vacuole stores food and water for the cell so that the mitochondria can make energy from it. This is the mitochondria. The mitochondria is the part of the cell that converts stored food into energy. These orange dots are the ribosomes. The ribosomes produce proteins in the cell. This is the Golgi bodies. The Golgi bodies is an organelle that packages proteins and carbohydrates and sends them to other parts of the cell. This red plastic wrap around the outside of the cell is the cell membrane. The cell membrane is a thin layer of protein and fat that surrounds the cell but is inside the cell wall. The cell membrane blocks bad things from coming into the cell and lets good things go through. The last part of the plant cell is the cell wall. The cell wall is the bowl that surrounds the cell. The cell wall is a thick, tough layer that surrounds the cell and the cell membrane. This layer supports the cell and lets some things through and blocks others. A plant cell is similar to a school. The nucleus is like the principal's office because the principal directs the activities of the school. The cell membrane is the walls and the front office of the school. They block bad things from coming into the school and let good things in. The vacuole is the refrigerators in the lunchroom. They store food for the mitochondria. The mitochondria are the students and the teachers of the school. They eat the stored food in the vacuole to create energy to work in the school. The cytoplasm is the air in the school because the air stores all the organelles of the school. The chloroplasts are like the food trucks. They give the school food. The cell wall is like the beams and bricks in the wall of the school. The cell wall is a thick, rigid layer that supports and surrounds the cell.